Alright, just getting everything loaded up here, and we will get rolling here in the next just couple minutes, so just hold on just a second. Alright, welcome everybody. I am Monkey Mafia. We are running the first time ever for Gran Turismo that I will be doing the comms here. GR4 series runs on Wednesday nights. We had a split lobby this week for the first time here in race number 6. So we have a green lobby and a yellow lobby. I will be the host of the green lobby here. This was run last night. Some exciting racing going on. Qualifying is in the books here as we have Monkey on top. Ricky Bobby starting outside of row number 1. In row number 2, we're going to have Crash and Chris and Jacob. Row number 3, Asmo and J-Skin. Stubby and Johnson there is going to be row number 4. And then you got the FWM crew of Cannon and Intimidator. Crunchy Sloth and VMR or Takumi. What was it? Takumi is what I'm going with on that. But we're going to call him VMR because that's what it should show here as we get in rolling. That being said, let's kind of check on our points real quick before we get rolling. Everything's going to be a little different, though, as we have 2 lobbies this time spreading the points around. So we'll see what happens here. Right now, your points leader, Flash, out in front in that Chevrolet Corvette, 224. 24 points back of him is going to be Jacob. Jacob in this lobby right here, he's got 200. And then you got Monkey in the McLaren actually making a car change to the Genesis this week. He is at 140. Behind that, you got Queen of Hell in the Toyota Supra. She'll be in the yellow lobby. That'll be run tomorrow. 126 for her, and then it's just a dogfight after that with Mustang in the Mustang. Fuller in the McLaren. Actually, he is in the Citroen now, and he's only 6 points behind. And then you got McLam in the Nissan at 118, so only 2 points behind them. P. Gonzalez, who was out this week, 112. Asmo at 110. That is your top 10 in the points. So let's go ahead and get this race rolling here. Let me jump in. Let me get some stuff set. It's been a while since I've done a commentary here in GT, so you have to give me just a moment. Everybody's name was the other way because I know I'm better the other way, but we are off and running here. See Monkey with a good jump there out the start. Jacob looks to be doing well here. Big jump though. Where did he go? Oh, Ricky Bobby right there. I know he started in the back here. And looks like we are going to change. Like you say, you have to offend with me for a little bit here as I figure out all the controls. There we go. That's how you do the change. Ferrari getting a good run here down the front. You got VMR on the back of J-Skin here as they follow Crash and Chris. Looks like a little bit loose there on the entry. Jump out and get some better views here. Nice little 4-car battle there as Monkey's still in the lead. Jacob running number 2. Stubby, or Stub Lee, I think is what it actually is. Stub Wub on there running the top 3. And then we got a good battle here going. We will continue to watch this battle as it looks to be the closest on the map as far as I can see. Like I say, learning the controls here on this, it's a little bit different than F1, which is what I would normally do comms on. So you have to give me just a minute here. And actually, I see a couple people are in here. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Go ahead and make a comment of some sort if you can hear me. I want to make sure that the audio is coming through as we are watching the exciting racing here. Like say, a 4-car battle here. Crash and Chris out in the lead of this. One of a few Canadians here on the grid tonight with him and Stubb. And I think everybody else is US based. Yes, it is. So it looks like somebody went off back there. Did not see who that was. You can see here, got some hectic going into the corner here. Ricky Bobby and VMR side by side going in there into the hairpin. Tricky spot to be side by side. Really want to make a pass there, but everybody can hear me. Hopefully with somebody live, they'll tell me if they can. Once we get stretched out here, I will kind of go through and take a look at everybody's liveries, check them out, see what everybody's rocking today. For now, though, we are still on board with this now 3-car battle as Chris is pulled away. But don't look now, J-Skin sneaking up on the back of this battle as they fight side by side. He's going to be able to close in on him. Keep it close and we'll see what he can do, if he can do anything with it. You can see the Ferrari there. You got a Nissan for VMR as he runs a wee bit wide, and you know, by the rules of what I said last night, you can run wide here. It's the inside that you can't cut. Now watch next week, that could change. We may see some changes in that, we just don't know yet. J-Skin stalking him. Gonna take a look, not quite enough to do it. Ricky Bobby into the pits here. Looks like he had mediums on there, maybe. Alright, so let's take a look at our... So here you go, Monkey running the Ghost scheme. We had a little bit of a energy drink war battle and the liveries going last night. We'll see who's all running them. You can see I got the Ghost Sour Patch Kids on that thing. Rocking that, looking pretty solid. I'm happy with that one. Jacob, STP, man, he hasn't changed all season. He's going to be a solid STP candidate there as he is running in that second position. For some reason, it's not giving me any split times, though, which kind of sucks. Anyways, we got Stubbo up here running the Hugo Boss Mercedes. A little Bridgestone and Mobile 1 on there as well. Nice. Flat back, black look to it. Overall solid looking car there as he's running in the 3rd position. Next up, the second Canadian in the group here. Got the Honda NSX. That's going to be Crash and Chris. Nice Canadian flag logo there on that thing. Sim Racing Against Cancer. I like that one. Definitely a shout out to him. Let's see anything else I can see. Cancer on it. I like it. I like it. Roll with that one. Now we got Takumi or VMR side by side. J-Skin's going to give him a challenge here as we're doing a little paint scheme looking. The Nissan GTR G-Ready. I don't see a number anywhere on it, so I can't give him a number to it. Other than that, you got J-Skin running the More Technology. Solid looking little scheme on this thing. Good old Supra. Super sounds really good. It's a little bit snappy loose for me, but looks like he's going to get it done. And behind that, Asmo rolling in the Rockstar. So our second energy drink entry tonight. Got Rockstar energy drink on that one. So he looks to the inside of VMR and looks like he will complete that pass. And now he'll set his sights on J-Skin. So now let's jump back to Johnson. Running the Incredibles 2, number 18 Chevrolet Corvette there. Alright, Johnson, if you watch this, I have a suggestion if you want to do it. You gotta have the stretch lady stretched out along the side of your car. That would be the way to do it. Hell yes. Other than that, number 18 got the black with the red on it. Incredibles, mainly everything on there. Looks like that is correct, other than Chevrolet Racing. That's going to be Johnson. Next up will be FWM Cannon. W Cannon running the Monster, so we have our third entry there. Solid chrome looking orange. Really like that. Back to the Future logo. This is Gran Turismo. That's awesome. I like that. I like it. I like it. Overall, solid looking car. I'm going to say that's one of the top ones in the thing tonight. Good looking car for him. And it looks like VMR into the pits there with 13 liters of fuel left. Where's Intimidator? And then another Monster Energy. Solid looking car. Solid. I like it. It looks good. Yeah, definitely good looking monster car there. As we will dive back into some racing here and see if we can find any battles on track. Looks like Monkey has opened it up a bit here. So we got Monkey on the lead. Looks like those softs are holding up, but it looks like he could be on his last lap of fuel here. We will have to see. Is he going to pull that thing down into the pits? We will see. I know it's my car, but I'm going to say that is one solid looking car, guys. I'm going to toot my own horn on that one, as he will dive down into the pits here. Lap number 5. Let's see, as Jacob as well is down into the pits. Stubbly Wubbly. The Stubbler. The Stubbler down into the pits. Who is that? Chris is going to continue on. He does. Don't know if he's playing fuel mileage or if that Honda's just getting that much better of fuel. But you can see Monkey and Jacob both at 4. Stubb and J-Scan were at 7, 9 for Asmo. Let's see, is Johnson going to be? Johnson is in. Cannon will be in as well. Looks like Intimidator is going to be able to sneak one more lap out of that. Ricky Bobby already has pit, and then Takuma has pit as well. So we see Crash and Chris. Where's Monkey going to come out at? Monkey is going to come out. Looks to be about a straightaway behind there between 1 and 2, or 1 and 2 and 3. I hate the way they number this track. I believe it's 1, and where I'm at right now is 2, and then the hairpin is 3. That little kink in the road is not a frickin' corner. As far as I'm concerned, this is 2. As Monkey's going to look to hunt down Chris. Chris still has to pit. Jacob holding on to that second position here in that Citroen. The Citroen's been a strong car this year. It seems like right now the op cars that everybody's been rolling in, the Citroen and the Corvette seem to be the solid cars. Now, from what I heard, they did say that the Corvette was not very good last night on this track. I could see that. And let's see, Jacob looks to be, I want to say he's probably about 6 seconds back, and then behind him we got Intimidator being hunted down by Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby's already pit. Intimidator has not pit. So Ricky Bobby with that early pit's going to find himself in roughly probably 3rd after the cycle through. As you can see there, he gets around Intimidator. I would imagine we're going to see Intimidator dive off into the pits this time. And there he goes. So now we jump back to Stubb. I don't see anybody behind. Yeah, everybody kind of stretched out here. So as we see, Crash and Chris is going to come back out of the pits. Where's he going to find himself? 3rd, maybe 4th. Ricky Bobby is going to be a stretch down the front, or the secondary stretch. And Ricky Bobby will make his way around him. Crash and Chris into the 4th position here, but this is going to be a battle. We're going to stay on board with this one. As we ride along, we'll ride inside here. We forgot to do our 1 lap in. As we see, looks like Ricky Bobby gets a way better run out of that hairpin. He looks like he might be even closing in on Jacob there. We could have a 3-car battle here from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position, as we are about halfway through lap number 7 with, let's see, it looks to be about 39 minutes to go. Down on the bottom left, we don't have a countdown, we have a count up. 50-minute race here. Qualifying was 10 minutes. We obviously, with the way you save replays and stuff, we don't get to watch that. Right now, Monkey holds the fast lap at the 35.369. Solid lap there. I can say for me that was my best lap I had run in all the practice sessions. And so I was really happy with that one. We'll see if that holds up throughout the race, though, as Chris and Ricky Bobby hunt down Jacob here. 3-car battle for the second position. 2 podium positions on the docket there for these guys. Are they going to fight for it? Or are we going to work together? I can honestly say during this time, I could see these 3 were together, and I was really hoping they'd race each other and not use each other to draft, because, man, they could have really pushed each other fast here. I don't know how they ended up working it out, but I know they swapped positions a couple times here, so we'll see what happens. Kind of weird when you're doing the race after you've been in the race. At least the one we'll do tomorrow. We'll the yellow lobby tomorrow, probably about 10 o'clock is what I'm shooting for tomorrow morning. We will do the yellow lobby, and the nice thing there is I don't know how that one went. I've only glanced at the results, so I don't really know how everything finishes, so that'd be nice. It's kind of better when you don't know what's going on, like this one. I've seen everything. As we head down into the hairpin, though, we still have a 3-car battle for second there. Only tight racing right now on the track. Everybody else looks to be, pretty evenly spaced out. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten so much before we did this. We're gonna drink here real quick, be right back. Alright, and I am back. Let's roll here. Still a 3-car battle up front. Second, third, and fourth. Jacob, Ricky Bobby, and Crash and Chris. Jacob, you're number 2 in the points. Ricky Bobby joined here after, I believe, round 3. I think he's been here for 4 and 5. And been a solid driver. A couple of podiums to his name. And like I say, he is making a move. Let's jump up on board with that. Side by side going down into turn 1. The Ferrari looks like he'll have the advantage here. Pops that curve just a little bit and rolls out. Jacob will look to bump into the draft there. If these 2 work together, they could pull away from Chris. But if they're not careful and keep swapping back and forth, Chris will be right back up on them and make this even tighter of a 3-car battle. But for now, it's second, third. Nose to tail heading into the hairpin. Everybody looks kosher here. I will say this much, that I've enjoyed everything about these racers that we have running here in the MMR series. I have had such clean racing, and even in the tightest of spots, I mean, we've run some questionable circuits. You know, I didn't know how it would turn out. I didn't know if we would have rough driving, pushing off. But honestly, I have seen 0 reports so far this season, and honestly, really 0 complaints of people's driving. So, really excited to say that, especially when you get up in numbers. Usually that's when this stuff happens. But so far, so good. 6 rounds of 10 here. We'll have 4 more following this week. We'll go over that schedule here in just a minute. We'll kind of go over all that again tomorrow with the yellow lobby comms. Looks like Ricky Bobby's going to open that up just a little bit. We're going to jump back to Jacob here. I believe that's still the only battle. Yeah, you can see up there on the map on the top right, everybody else kind of stretched out. You see Stubb and Asmo kind of close together. Okay, give me a second here. Let's do this. I gotta remember how to do things on here. I haven't done comms in a while. Broadcast settings. Audio. I don't think I can do that from here, so that is something I can adjust somewhere. There it is, microphone level. Alright, let's turn this up just a little bit. We're going to go right there. Okay, hopefully this will help you a little bit. I am back. Turned up my microphone level a little bit. If I have to for tomorrow's, I will turn down the game volume just a little bit. It's just the way I have it set up. Other than that, we are back on board. Jacob looks like he got back around. Ricky Bobby maybe had an issue there and all that. You know what though? What am I thinking? Let's do this. Let's go back a lap. Jump back here. Alright, there we went back here just a little bit just to keep on board here. I'm not sure what happened with Ricky Bobby and Jacob there. We'll find out. And Jacob, thank you for letting me know that. Like you say, let me know if it's better now. If it's not, then I will just have to change how I have my volume set. I blame the Ferrari. That Ferrari is super loud, so we're gonna go on. That one's loud too. They're all loud. Yeah, and I can't change any of those settings from here, so we will just roll with it. Oh, okay, so he almost lost. Okay, we'll see what happens here. We're going to stay on board. Like you say, we're watching right now Jacob being haunted by Ricky Bobby. I'll say I went really far back. We're going to get to see that pass again. Let's jump ahead here. Jump to here. I believe this is where that pass is happening. And then we will watch from there. That's my fault. I must have bumped the lap a couple times. We're way too far back here. There we are, back to side-by-side racing with those two. Like you say, learning all these controls again. Gotta get the volume right. I'm gonna start doing this every week, though, for everybody. We will continue to grow. I'm going to try to learn how to use Streamlabs. Not familiar with it, have to kind of dive into it. But for now, we're just going to continue to roll with it this way. At least get some comms out here, show off some of the driving we have going on here today. After that, looks like Ricky Bobby has made that pass. Jacob in the third position. Crush Chris still haunting him back there with the rest of the field all spaced out. Monkey at this point looks to have grown about a 10-second lead. Unfortunately, it does not give me those numbers for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, so one nice thing about doing it this way, I've never done one really this way. I've only done live F1 races. And obviously you can't rewind or any of that stuff. At least here, if something happens, I'll be able to jump back and we can examine the spin or accident or whatever it may be. And we see here, Ricky has opened it up a little bit. Jacob running a little wide there. Got a little bit squirrely in the old Citroen. But he does get a good run out of the corner in the draft of that Ferrari. Will he gain much there? It looks like he does. Oh yeah, we're definitely going back and watching this from mid-car. As we dive down into one, Ricky Bobby here catches that inside a little bit. Woo! What a save. What a save. Keeps it out of the grass, keeps it off the wall. Does lose the two positions, but holy crap, what a save by Ricky Bobby. That was a little bit of shake and bake, but not in the right way. So he's going to look to dive back in and chase these guys back down. Same thing here. I mean, we can dive through the field as they are a little bit stretched out. So we got Monkey on the lead here in the Ghost Genesis G70, number 25. Behind that, you got Jacob in the Citroen number 96 STP. And then we got Crash and Chris. Don't see a number on his. Got the Canadian flag on the side of it. He's running in the third position. Behind that, and actually, let's stay on board here. Looks like he is going to make a challenge at him. He runs a little bit wide there. In the double left-hander, like you say, I don't know the corner numbers because honestly, I don't give a crap. The way they number them are weird. So we got the Canadian fight and fuck cancer all at the same time. We're going to fight them and fuck them. Oh, that's right. Don't let your kids listen. Monkey's got a potty mouth. Monkey just throws shit and bananas, so watch out. So let's see, we had our first pit stops are on lap 4 to 6. 40 liters of fuel there, so I would imagine around like lap, what are we thinking here? I would imagine probably about 12 minutes or so we'll start seeing some more pit stops. Roughly probably 8 laps or so. And you can see Ricky Bobby has closed back in on the back of these guys. Like this and see what happens here. And as he dives down into the hairpin there, following the Citroen and the Honda, you got Jacob and Chris. Ricky Bobby, or R Bonnet as it is on mine usually, because that is his PSN. I don't know why it doesn't show PSN, because that's the way I have mine set. But anyways, as you see the Honda taking a nice wide approach to that corner. Will he have the run? Let's jump up on board with him. He's right on him. Jump on with Jacob. We'll watch behind. As you can see, he looks to the inside. Doesn't quite have the run to do it here in the double left-handers. This is a tricky spot. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Oh, and there you go. Chris almost off into the sand. Loses a lot of momentum. That is going to sacrifice that position. Side by side, and he will back off, not going to try to make that run in there like that. Smart racing. Sometimes you just got to make that decision and decide that it's not worth it right now. You got a lot of race left to go. We are approaching about a 30-minute mark, 31 and a half right now. Still plenty of race to go here, 50 minutes in total. Do I see a little battle brewing back here? Let's get some other people some action here. Asmo chasing down the Stubbly Wobbly. Get the Lambo chasing the Mercedes here. What will happen? Got that Rockstar livery looking tight on that thing. Not too far behind him, Jay Skin back here. So, I mean, these two get fighting. We could see Jay Skin catch up to him. VMR is not too far back there either. We do have some other battles going on track now. And let's see, doesn't look like he's getting anything there. Let's jump up here. Ricky Bobby right on the back of Jacob. They're going to head down here to those double lefts. And like I say, that's a precision spot on the track. Jump on board here with Ricky Bobby, see what he can do as we dive down through there. Oh, and I see side by side. Nope. Sorry guys, we're going to jump back over. Thought I saw some side-by-side back there between Stubb and Asmo. There you go. I'm trying to decide the best views for things here. This game's got kind of a weird camera system. See there, a 36.2 is the best for Ricky Bobby. On his lap over there on the right-hand side. As he's going to try to close in. Will he have enough here? Looks like he might have a run at it. As they're going to head down into turn 1. After they get down here, we will jump over. Doesn't look like he's going to get it done there. And looks like Asmo is going to have a run on Stubbly. Will he have enough to get the move done? Side-by-side action there. Great job by these two drivers. That is a credit to the driving we have going on here at MMR. GR4 League, as Lambo will pull a little bit of a gap on him here. He'll tuck back in and try to get him down by the hairpin. And there we go. We'll jump on board with the Stubbly. And patient driver there. Looks like runs a little wide in the Lambo up front, but does get a good run out. This Mercedes sounds so quiet. It sounds so slow. Like it does not want to make that left-hand turn. Or the right-hand turn, sorry. As we head to the two lefts. Like I say, these two have been fighting. Jay Skin closing in on them. So we have a couple of 3-car battles going on here. One for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 6th, and 7th. So really solid looking racing here. time, so Intimidator now a lap down, but not a big deal there. Looks like, yeah, we had Crunchy Sloth, he dropped out almost right away. And then VMR, I know, did have a connection issue and got disconnected, so bummer there as we lost 2 drivers so far. Stubbly, though, here still chasing Asmo. He's got J-Skin right behind him. We're going to look back off the front of the car of Asmo. Stubbly and J-Skin. J-Skin going to look to the other side. Here they go, side by side, head down into the hairpin. We've already seen Stubbly side by side through this once before with Asmo, and it was a clean, solid race. Looks to be the same here. J-Scan, a little bit of early turn into overcorrects there, and he's going to lose that position back. As we go back side by side here, we'll jump back to this one. Maybe we'll jump back to the J-Skin Toyota Supra. As he's going to take a look to the inside, decides not the time, not the place, not a good place to try to pass there. I think he knows he's got the ability to get around him. As we are rolling here, we'll keep an eye out as pit stops probably at just a couple laps away here. Like I say, bear with me here. This will get better each time I do it. It's been a little while. Figure out the controls, figure out my volumes, figure out my monkey talk. Nose to tail here, let's jump up here. So these guys have stretched out a little bit. Ricky Bobby over the second, over Jacob, Crash and Chris, they've all kind of stretched out. So we'll go back to this battle here. Give up 1 3-car battle, only for another one. So great racing here in the Monkey Mafia Racing GR4 series. Wednesday nights, if you want to be a part of it, reach out here through the chat. Find me on Discord, find me on Facebook, whatever it may be. I am always looking to add some more clean drivers here. We had 24 checked in, ended up with 23 tonight, 12 in one, 11 in the other. Solid racing on both sides, it sounds like. These 3 are battling hard here. You can see it right there. Asmo and Stubbly side by side with J-Skin. Oh, he thought about making that 3 wide. Oh, that's a close one. Whew. Good driving by everybody there to recover and make it out of there. Still a 3-car battle. Still side by side up there with Asmo and Stubbly. Stubbly runs a little bit wide. He'll have a run coming off of there once again. Still side by side. J-Skin just trying to stay with him, keeps finding his nose right between them. I don't think it's intentional at all. I think he's just trying to stay back here, but 3 wide would not go well here as he does have the advantage now. Oh, that was a tight window to sneak through, and he does get both positions there. J-Skin up to the 5th spot. What a pass there. I mean, it was bold, but it was clean. I like it. J-Skin with the pass, going to take the 5th spot. Now, what will turn to the 4th spot is Jacob, our first contender into the pits here. If I remember right, that was a I hate these mediums and I am getting off them now kind of pit stop. So I know some drivers didn't like the mediums. I didn't mind them too much. I actually found I ran pretty well in the mediums, only about 5 to 6 tenths off of my soft time, so I was good with it. And I actually run them, I think, a lap longer than everybody, I believe. As we can see, still a 3-car battle back here. This is one hell of a fight we got going on. Stubbly, a new driver to the series this week. Impressive so far. I like the way he's driving. Lots of clean racing, lots of side-by-side, and keeping it clean. So definitely happy with that. In front of him, we have Asmo. Asmo joined after, I believe, race number 2. And then J-Skin around the same time. I think they actually raced their first race together. So we started off with a solid group of drivers, and man, it has just grown, and it seems like everybody coming in, nice clean drivers. As we ride along with Stubbly as he's following Asmo. Let's jump back off here for a little bit. J-Skin has opened up his gap a little bit. Looks to be about... well, he's probably got a good 20 car lengths there. Maybe not quite that, but close. Stubbly gonna look to the inside. He's gonna clear it. Good move by Stubbly to take the 5th position. As it cycles through, Jacob Will going back up into that top 3, 4 area. So then these guys will drop to 5th, 6th, and 7th, but that will be seen as the pit stops progress. We are a little over the halfway point now. Looks to be about 23, just under 23 minutes to go here. Should start seeing everybody diving off into the pits here real soon. As we still have a 2-car battle here for 5th and 6th. Asmo and Stubbly, they are, I swear they've been connected this whole race. At least not the whole race, but this whole second stint here has seen them. As you see Intimidator giving way there, does a good job. Intimidator, Cannon, Johnson, some of these guys are new to the GT7 world and they're learning along the way, but the thing I love is you see these guys out here putting the laps in, you know, giving a crap of how they're doing and also making way when the leaders come around, you know. They know they're just making laps. They're not trying to battle the leaders or anything like that, so shout out to them. They may not get a lot of airtime here, but I will definitely give them a shout out. I have not seen them cause any issues as cars come to lap when they're usually pretty lenient there, so much appreciated, and just keep putting those laps in, guys. We'll see you picking up pace real soon. Still on board with this Asmo Stubbly fight here is Ricky Bobby into the pits with just 3 liters of fuel left, so he stretched that one as far as he could. Fueling back up, looks like he'll take another set of soft. As Stubbly and Asmo will jump. Oh, no, looks like he... oh, look at this. This is going to get interesting. Ricky Bobby coming out of the pits right next to these guys. Not ideal when you've just made a pit stop to come out right behind people unless you're able to make quick work of them. So we will keep an eye on this one and see how Ricky Bobby's able to handle the traffic here. So he's going to take a look to the inside. Not quite. Here he comes. Running down the stretch here. Doesn't look like you can have enough to get it done on this straightaway. As they'll head down into the right-hander. This one here is a tricky one. Kind of an off-camber style corner. Got to be real careful not to pick up the throttle too early, as he will get around Asmo in the Lamborghini. So the Ferrari versus Lamborghini battle, this time owned by Ricky Bobby, as he's working his way back through the field after making that pit stop. You can see the gap he's got on Jacob, and that was a battle early on in the race here. But we will see how this turns out as pit stops are progressing. Who will be the next to go in? Will it be Monkey? Will it be Chris? We've got J-Skin, Stubbly, or Asmo. Those are kind of your top drivers now. We'll see if any of them decide to pull it down into the pits here, get themselves a fresh set of tires, so a full tank of fuel, and make a run to the end here. This should be the final pit stop for drivers. I think at this point, if anybody else were to pit, it's just maybe they were a little light on fuel, but I think everybody should be able to make it here. And there you go, you can see it right there. Ricky Bobby did make his way through these two, but they are still fighting it out, so we will come back to that one. Ricky Bobby will set his sights on J-Skin for the 3rd spot. Like I say, Ricky and Jacob have pit. Those are the only ones that have pit in that top 7. As they make another lap around here. Monkey, your leader, Crush Chris in 2nd. J-Skin in 3rd. As Asmo makes a move on Wub, and Stubb will cross him back over side by side down the backstretch here. What a fight this will be. They'll head into that off-camber right-hander here. This should be an interesting one. Tough one to be side by side, but if anybody can do it, these two can. I think they've proven that so far. They are a clean couple of drivers. Maybe a little bit of contact there, nothing too extreme. Still side by side. Looks like Asmo will clear him and head down into the double lefts. And there you go. This fight is great as Monkey into the pit with 1 liter of fuel. Definitely pushed that one as far as he could. Let's see, Chris pit a lap later, lap or 2 later than Monkey did earlier. So we'll see how that one turns out. If he's going to pit. No, he does not. got J-Skin, Asmo, Stubbly, Wubbly. Those guys still need to pit. Kind of this three-car battle that we've seen. It looks like Asmo down into the pits there for the Lamborghini, so we're going to see J-Skin in the pits as well. So we will see how this one's going to turn out here as Stubbly. Let's see what Ricky Bobby's going to come out, or Monkey's going to come out in front of Ricky here. Looks like he's got a little bit of a lead, but definitely gained a lot there through the undercut. Up there. Improving on his best. Still a 35.369 for the top time. 35.591 is Ricky Bobby's best lap. What's Chris got? Nothing that I can see up there, I guess. So we got Crash and Chris out front. Still has to pit here. I would imagine we'll be here soon. Got Monkey in the second position with the Ghost. Number 25, Genesis G70. Got the Ricky Bobby Ferrari in the third spot. Stubbly still yet to pit. We're going to see how this one plays out. Because J-Skin and Asmo back here, they were the ones battling with Stubbly there. We'll see how this one will turn out. Like I say, anybody that's following, this is going to be where I am doing this from now on. Even if you're watching it later, make sure you follow the channel and don't miss any of the action. Anymore, I don't do a lot of streaming of my own. I'll do more of the comm stuff, so you will see me on here as we see, let's see, J-Skin being chased by Asmo, Crash and Chris and Stubb into the pits. So let's see here, this is what we're watching. Stubb not to his pit box yet. We'll see. The pits are really weird here on Gran Turismo. It takes forever to get down to this point, but he is into the pits. We'll get this tire change done. We'll see how quick the crew works. Crew looks good. Down fuel going in here halfway there. And we will see. Oh, this is going to be close. Looks like they are going to get him. He maybe had some issues on his last lap. And he will come out behind Asmo and J-Skin. So that three-car battle has opened up just a little bit here. We will see. I don't see any other tight battles right now, so let's do a quick through the field here as we have made our final pit stop. We are down to 15.5 minutes to go, it looks like, before this race will be concluded. Monkey leading the way here, looks to have 6-7 second lead, maybe not quite that there from Ricky Bobby in the Ferrari. Behind Ricky is Jacob in the Citroen. He's got a bit of a gap between him and Crash and Chris behind him in the Honda. After that, we have that three-car battle. The J-Skin in 5th, Asmo in 6th. J-Skin in the Toyota, Asmo in the Lamborghini. Stubbly in that Mercedes trying to hunt them back down. Behind that, you got Johnson here. It was a solid run for Johnson. Keeping it clean on the lead lap here. He's within range of people in front of him, so mistakes are made. He can definitely gain up a position. Behind that, you got Cannon. Cannon just making laps. Like I say, some of these guys are newer to this thing. So making laps is the biggest thing, and he's doing a good job of that. And not to mention a solid-looking car on top of it. So behind that, you got Intimidator in the Supra. And like I say, just making laps, getting better. And as you can see, they're running a fast lap there on that one. The lap times over there on the right are kind of funny. Oh, good save, good save. And you can see this is coming up behind them as we ride along here. Kind of a fun in-car view. That is Asmo and J-Skin. J-Skin then Asmo. As you see there, he will just pull off to the side. J-Skin will get around Asmo as well. And they will move on with their race. Stubbly gets by the lap car as well. So, okay, I'm going to ask a question maybe. ABS lit up white on theirs, but yellow on his. Why is that? Is it a different setting that I guess I don't know. I haven't messed with that setting in so long, I don't even know. If you know and you're listening, please fill me in. It would be greatly appreciated. We are on lap number 22. I think 23 is where the leader is. See Ricky Bobby here. He's got it down. He's catching him. You can see they're approaching the lap car of, I believe that's Cannon. Monkey trying to hold on to this lead from Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby going to try to make a run from the back here. Sorry, I had to watch my car for a little bit. It looks nice. Honestly surprised at how well I run here. I'd been running the McLaren and it just seemed like it was a dog down the straightaways, and now after running this thing I feel like that was true because I felt extremely quick in this race. As I hold on to the lead here, drafting the lap car at Cannon. As you can see, Ricky Bobby is hunting me down. Doing my best here to try to not give up too much as I go around the lap car. Lap car was going to run wide there and give Ricky Bobby a chance to go by. We see Jacob back into the pits here. Not sure if, not a fuel issue, maybe tires burnt off. Not sure on that one. Jacob, are you still in here? If you're in here, please fill me in. Why did you pit again? Jacob, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Got a couple of viewers. Hopefully we get some more people that are going to jump on and watch this later. I know it's middle of the day. I got a new deal going, so I'm able to do some of this stuff during the day now. So, like I say, I'm going to continue to do this as long as I can, and we're going to keep growing this Gran Turismo League we got going here. Actually, a couple things in the works here. We got the endurance race coming up here in a week and a half. It's going to be at Laguna Seca. We're running American GR4 cars. So you'll see likes of the Chevrolet Corvette, the Mustang, the Viper. I think that's it. I don't think there's any other ones in there. But we will see that. That'll be May 5th, the old Cinco de Mayo. Like you say, running the American GR4 cars, Laguna Seca. That'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, May 5th. 2-hour race is what we do. If you want to be part of that endurance race, please reach out. You can join in. We've had some really good numbers. I think double digits in every one of our endurance races so far. So those have been extremely fun. And like I said with this stuff, lots of clean racing. You see Ricky Bobby there, got a little bit sideways. Looks like Monkey gonna open up that gap just a little bit. He goes. He is right there, though. Jump on board with him in the Ferrari. As you can see, there is some battles going on. Looks like that Asmo J-Skin battle has still raging on. Looks like Jacob may even be back in that one. Yeah, Jacob's leading that crew, but he does have the fresh set. Oh, and there we go. We see it. Let's do this. Let's go back. We're right along here, Ricky Bobby again. We're going to catch another one of his little sideways moments. He just barely catches the outside here. Yep, that's one of the worst spots. You pick up that fuel and you are done for, as he will get that thing whipped back around. But that is going to be the end of his chances of catching the old monkey. Okay, guys, don't tell him. Don't tell him. But I did throw a banana peel. I totally threw a banana peel. I had to win. Monkey's got to win, you know. We'll do whatever. We'll throw shit. We'll throw banana peels. So that time it was a banana peel. Banana peel wins. That gives Monkey a hefty lead now over Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby hefty, fairly decent lead over Crash and Chris there. It's about a quarter of a lap there. Behind that, you got Jacob in the STP Citroen running in the 4th position. He's leading this group of Asmo, J-Skin, and Stub Wub. These three have just been, I mean, within range of each other almost the whole race, it feels like. I think for the, we're going to run this thing out, probably following these guys. We're down to about 8 minutes to go. Got to be about 8.5, I would say, by the way the timing works on this thing. Looks like we got 5 in now, so thanks, guys, for joining. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. And, you know, guys, make sure to follow, make sure to share this out. Bring in your friends if they want to do some GR4 racing, want to do some endurance racing. And who knows, maybe there's other stuff in the works. Got some ideas flowing. So with such a high demand like we've had right now, and we have such a good group of people, we're going to keep this thing rolling, and we're going to get you the best racing experience you can find here at Mafia Racing. You know, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the camaraderie of it. I enjoy the fun of this, and everybody in here has been doing that, enjoying the racing, having a good time. And like I say, let's grow it a little bit more. Let's find some more racing. So keep your eyes on the announcements. Keep your eyes posted. We might have some stuff coming up that you just want to see, as we are down lap 26 here, roughly about, let's see, 7 minutes or so to go, as we see Stub Wub trying to catch up with J-Skin and Asmo. Those guys have stretched it out a little bit, as we see Ricky Bobby into the pits. Looks like he's just going to pit. Maybe after that spin wanted some fresh rubbers on his Ferrari. Will he keep his... I don't think he'll keep his position over Chris here. We'll ride along with Chris and see in that fuck cancer Canadian Honda NSX. I just like to fuck cancer, because, you know, I agree, fuck cancer. Fuck all the diseases out there, you know. Hope you guys can ride along with me on that. As many of you know, I've had my wife dealing with some medical stuff, so I say fuck all the medical stuff out there that hinders our lives. But we say screw it and we continue on, right, guys? That's what we do, so... Moving along here, coming down on the 6-minute mark, lap number 27. We got Monkey Mafia leading the way in the Genesis G70. Once again, the best looking car out there. At least that's what I'm going with, guys. Behind that, Crash and Chris in the Honda NSX leads Ricky Bobby. And Ricky Bobby is going to be hunting, though. He's got some fresh tires. You can see him. He can see him down there. We'll see if he can catch him. We'll jump back on board here in just a little bit and see if he can close that. Jacob in the 4th spot. The STP Citroen running in the 4th spot. So we'll see. Jacob was the only driver until just a couple weeks ago. He had all podiums so far. So that is why you find him in the 2nd position in points. And then behind him is where the battle is. We got Asmo in the Lamborghini, followed by J-Skin in the Toyota, and not too far back here, Stub Wub in the Mercedes. And then you got Johnson in the 18 Corvette, Incredibles 2 on that car. And then you got Cannon in the McLaren, the Monster McLaren. Then you got the Monster Toyota Supra of Intimidator, rounding out your top 10 today. Let's jump back up here as Ricky closes in. Looks like he has closed in quite a bit on Crash and Chris. Will he have enough time here with just about 5 minutes to go? 5 minutes. Ricky Bobby is hunting. Let's jump on board here with him and do a little bit of ride along. Let's do this. We're going to do a little ride along here. We won't have any graphics on the screen. Let's see if Ricky's got a chance to get him. Waiting on that. Let's do this. Let's jump back. J-Skin closing in on him through the hairpin. A little bit squirrely from both of them. They both have a look at. You can see the nice digital readout there of his miles per hour on his window. It's a good looking car, and J-Skin brought, I think this is what he's run the last few weeks, actually, this livery. So, solid looking car, but I never know because I don't do this. So now that we're doing the commentary, I'm gonna critique everybody's liveries. Next week we have Watkins Glen Short, and I have deemed it a NASCAR livery war. So we are gonna see some NASCAR schemes, whether it be new or old. It'll be fun to see what we bring this coming week. I have given the allowance to change your number to run a different scheme if you decide to do so. And we can see J-Skin not going to go right there. How's Ricky come along? Looks like he maybe has lost a little bit of ground there. Jump back to this. So I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him. Put our stuff back up so I can see the map. Up there. See, Asmo is still followed by J-Skin. Will he be able to hold him off and hold on to that top 5? That's going to be the key. And if they get to racing here in the last few minutes, Stubwub could come up and snatch that top 5. Your podium right now, Monkey, Chris, and Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby is trying to hunt down Chris to take over that second spot. We'll see if that can get done. But for now, we stay on board with Asmo, J-Skin, and Stub as they are battling it out. Just over 2 minutes to go. Looks like probably 2 laps left for most drivers as they come down into that tough off-camber right-hander. By holding tight, these guys are holding it, like you say. In order to stay this close for this long, you have to run some really consistent racing. And these three have been, like, within sight of each other. I mean, I can imagine right now for Stub, he's like, they are right there. I can get to them, but just can't quite reel them in. As, like I say, everybody's running real consistent here. Even in the closing laps, we're having some consistent racing going on. And you can see there now we are about a minute and a half. Like I say, I don't know the exact time left. Of course, it doesn't show me that. Let me see, let me jump on here. There's that. Yeah, it's probably pretty close to a minute 20 left because I have to do one more lap after this, so. Right on board with J-Skin here as he is trying to close in. Opened up just a little bit on Stub here, so more worried about the car in front than the car behind as he tries to close in on that hairpin. Just a little early entry on that one. Looks like the Lamborghini is going to get a little bit of pull off the corner as we will probably see the white flag. I think, actually, I'm going to say we already seen the white flag. These guys are on their last lap. So if J-Skin's going to get it done, he's going to have to get it done here. And I just don't know that he's gonna. Asmo has been super consistent up there in that Lamborghini. Holds him off, about 10 car lengths between them. He closes in, but just cannot get anything done. Asmo, great run through that consistent. A little bit of grass caught there by J-Skin. Let's look back. Nope, Stub is still far enough back. Nothing happening there. And let's see here. Ricky Bobby did get around Chris as they come around here. This should be for the finish. That is your end. Crashing Chris in 3rd. Jacob will come around here in the 4th position. Asmo, is he going to hold off J-Skin? Looks like he will as they come through the final corner. This will be 5th and 6th. Asmo will hold on for that 5th spot. J-Skin in 6th. Stub Wub in 7th as he crosses the line. Next up will be Johnson. Johnson going to be in 8th place finish here for the Corvette driver. And then you got Cannon and Intimidator rounding out your top 10. Monkey still coming around here to take the win. Okay, I won't call it Monkey anymore. Myself coming around to get the win here, and I will say this was an exciting race. I was completely surprised, did not expect to get the win here. And there you go, coming around the final corner. That Ghost, number 25, Genesis G70 across the line for the win here. That is your green lobby. Lobby 1. 12 started, 10 finished. solid races overall there for everybody. I really was impressed with everything. Then once again, tomorrow morning, roughly 10 o'clock or so, I'm going to jump on and I will do the stream comms for the yellow race. That one had 11 starting on the grid, and sounds like they had a pretty solid race, so we will jump over to that one tomorrow. So make sure you join us tomorrow. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. And I am Monkey Mafia, and like I say, I will do my best to get better at this every week. It is been a while since I've done this, so I do appreciate everybody joining though. And for now, I am out. I am Monkey Mafia, and we will see you on the next one.